The first 300 years of Christianity, this is what normal Christianity looked like. You have ruthless leaders, and you have many of the people that you know that are church fathers dying. Some are, like Peter was crucified upside down. Many other died in gruesome ways. Now, in the midst of that, there was something else that was very distinct about the believers. They were committed to giving sacrificial acts of love. That in the midst of a very cruel world, these people weren't just dying for their faith, but they were doing things. They remembered the words, John chapter 13, verse 35. In fact, can we put it on the screen and just read it all together? By this all men will know that you are that you do what to one another?
Love.
You do what to one another?
Love.
Love one another. Jesus said, listen, in the midst of a hateful world that's going to hate you, there's one thing that I want you to focus on. While you're preaching, I want you to be the force of love in this world that the planet has never seen before. Now this went against everything that was normal. Sacrificial acts of love. So for example, with the infanticide, the babies that they would kill, or they would throw out to die, Christians, believers, followers of Christ would go pick these babies up and take them into their home and adopt them as their own. There's no orphanages. Nowhere to send them. Christians started picking them up. They were deformed sometimes, they were sickly and weak. Christians would take care of them. In fact, sometimes because they started helping deformed children, they got even more persecution. This one guy named Beneguez of Dijon, he was martyred because he nursed and protected a number of deformed and crippled children and saved them from death after abortions or exposures. Like abortions that failed, he would take care of them. Or exposures, that is, they left their kids outside and exposed to the elements they thought they would die. He would pick them up. He was actually martyred because he did that. Infanticide was common all around the world, but wherever there was a believer, they said, we're going to go get those infants and we're going to take care of them. Because God places a value on every human being. And even though the whole world doesn't value life, we know God. He's the giver of life, and we're going to value what He values.